everyone, welcome to the another session of Fusion 360, an innovative approach for designer. In this session, we are going to cover three features which are very useful for giving some extra features to the models as well as giving the strength, such as rib feature like the rib in our body. It gives the strength to the longer parts which have generally perpendicular direction faces with each other. Another one is web feature like sections made in our cabinets and almirahs. This web feature is very useful for creating web into the object. Third one is the emboss or deboss feature which is used to create some text based features over the object. Yeah. So this is example number 12 for rib, web and emboss demonstration, in which we have to model an object like shown in the figure, which is we can say a layout of a model in which L-shaped object is made, which is ribbed to give it some strength, and then there is a web so that we can place some elements or items over here. Then, using Emboss command, we will write a text like this, learning Fusion 360 on the rear face of the object. So let us move to Fusion 360, in which a new file is created using file and new, and then we will create a new sketch. Select the front plane and create a sketch. Number of ways are there, so we will be using line command for making the profile of this L-shaped section. So make a line of say 65 mm height and 75 mm length. Then using offset tool, we will offset both edges by thickness of this L shape angle, say 5 mm. Okay, and this profile is open, offset by 5 mm. So let us close it first using line command. So this profile is open. We will close it by line command. Click here on the top edge, then click on another edge. A line is created. Similar to that, we will create a line by joining these 2 points. So now the sketch is closed one. Give it a dimension of over constraint. Okay. Click here, make it vertical. Click here, make it horizontal. Now give the dimensions to this line, 75 mm, and then this line has 65 mm. So now our sketch is completely defined. Close it, finish it, go to extrude or press pull, select the object. Similar to the extrude command, press pull will give it the same option in the initial sketch. Click symmetric, rotate it so that you are able to see what's going on. We are taking half length as 30 mm, very small, 60 mm is now total depth. Okay. So our base model is ready. Now we will create a rib feature to strengthen these two faces. So select sketch, front plane, then select the line tool to create line. Finish sketch. While making sketch, we haven't fully defined it. As you can see in the riff feature, we have to create a thin feature from the open sketch profile. So that's why we let it remain open. Now click on riff feature. When profile is to be selected, click here and see a riff feature is generated with the attachment over this. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It is on either on one side. Sometimes it is like this. So we have to just flip it to give it the desired geometry and shape. We can change the thickness from of the rib from here, say 8 mm. So as you see, it is symmetric, not one side. If you do one side, you can do it either on the right or on the left. Then this draft angle and fillet radius are the advanced features which are used later. So the riff feature is created now. We can create other riffs as well, but for basic understanding, this is okay for riff feature. Next is web feature. So for creating web, we need to create another sketch. Select this face and make a rectangle of say 50 by 50. So a square is made or generated. Finish it, press pull it, but instead of giving it a solid finish over the body, not outside the body, we will create a thin extrude. So another feature of the Fusion 360 where we can make the hollow sections using extrude command. So profile is one-sided, okay. Our requirement 10 mm is also okay. Wall thickness we can increase by 2 mm. As you see, wall thickness also can be one two-sided or center. If you create the center, then it intersect with the already created material. That's why this zone is red. It will be cut down, but we doesn't want it. We doesn't want this to be created. So double click or over the extrude that we created, and instead of cut, we will join it. So by this way, a smooth object is created with a desired wall. Okay, so little bit portion is there which is not yeah done. So the object is created like this. Now we will create the web using the web feature. But before that, as you see, similar to the riff feature where open profile is there to create it, in web also we need to create a web feature like this plus by two lines. So click on new sketch, select this face now, and on this we will be creating two lines. One vertical, two horizontal lines we will create. So instead of using two, we will be creating three lines. Let us see what will happen. Finish it, go to create, web, and profile, thickness direction, extend type, distance or two next, flip direction, extended curves. So we will create on this, click on it, click here, we have selected three profiles, thickness 2 mm, distance and depth, let us take it 8 mm, and you see that because this total depth is 10 mm and we are taking it as 8 mm. So let us take it 10 mm. So it goes to the other end of the object. If we flip it, it go outside, but we don't want it. We want it inside. Then instead of this one side, if we do it, then it is moving towards the one side. So we let it remain symmetric. If we uncheck this, then up to the length of the lines which we created, it will be making the web. We don't want it. We want to extend it till the boundary of the web feature. We can also change this value, but 2 mm is sufficient. Okay. So our second feature is completed, which is web feature. Now we will use the third feature, which is creating embossing and demossing feature on the objects. So select this face, mm, create a sketch, and then go to create. So now we will create, write down a text. So as you see, any text can be similar to a rectangular frame or it can be along a path. Both options are possible. Text along the rectangular path and along the any curved path which we are creating. So let us first make a text. Create text. Let us first make a text like this. Go to first corner, second corner. So in this rectangle, text is created. Learning Fusion 360. Any text we can create as per our requirement. Font can be changed. Number of options are there. So we will let the default Arial. It can be bold. It can be italic. Height can be changed. 5 mm. Character spacing can be changed. 1 mm. So we can change as per our requirement. Then it can be flip horizontal or flip vertical. It can be aligned left, center align, right align, align top, middle, bottom. So let us remain it aligned center and middle. So by this way our rectangular type of text generation is there. Instead of that, if we want to create a text along path, then we have to first create a path. So let us create it using a spline. So align these 2 points horizontal and this path along the align this path along horizontal, vertical, and align these 2 points horizontally. So path is there. Now go to create text along the path. Selected the path. Other options are same. Right here, learning Fusion 360. So with this we have to fit it. Text can be below it, above it, fit to path, or it can go outside the path. Flip horizontal, vertical. So other options are same, except that instead of writing it in linear fashion, it is now written along the path. So let us reduce the height so that text is readable. Yeah, so it is okay. We can move it a bit lower. So these way text are made. Now go to create, emboss. So like this Autodesk icon, we can emboss the text over this face. Now select the face. So as you see, it is coming out of the object. Depth we can change 1 to 0.5. We can emboss it, deboss it. If we deboss it, you can see it is going inside the object. The horizontal, vertical distance, alignment, rotation angle can be possible, similar to the extrude feature. Okay, so as we have rotated it, that's why it is tilted, and you can see it has made a extrude cut. That's why it is deboss, and it is generally used for text only. Go to create another emboss on the sketch 6 so that we can use this text for embossing. Okay, so hide the sketch so that we can clearly see the object. So by this way, in this exercise we have used three features: rib, web, emboss, deboss. Now next step is to save it. Press Ctrl S, save it as exercise 12, rib, web, and emboss. Location is Learning Fusion 360 and innovative approach for designers. Same project folder is used for saving the file. So version 0 is created. So only thing we have changed is rectangular deboss feature into this object, and instead of this single 4 section cabinet we have created 6 section cabinet. So with this we are now concluding this session in which we have learned three different tools such as rip, web, and emboss. These are very effective and efficient tools to change and modify as well as giving the strength to the objects. Also, interior details to the various accessories and furniture such as cabinet, desk, etc. can be developed using the web feature. Also, emboss is a tool similar to the extrusion in which we can make extrusion or extrude cut of the text-based entities. So now I would like to request you to kindly share this video with your friends and colleagues so that they can also take the opportunity to learn these effective tools.